this is Supriya. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic that is for sure necessary for all of us during this pandemic, and that is how should we attend a video conferencing interview. So now that the unlock has begun and most of the people are trying to switch their jobs or new candidates are appearing for job interviews, these tips will help them to ace any interview. I guarantee that. Why delay? Let's begin. So the first point which we are going to discuss about is the basic one, and that is we have to get rid of all the distractions. So once you are prepared to attend an interview, make sure that you are alone in that particular room, so that if you have any pets, those pets do not suddenly enter into the room during the interview, or if you have kids, then suddenly kids do not enter into the room and you get distracted. So make sure that you close the door. That was the first point. Now second foremost point is most of the people make a mistake here, and that is not looking into the camera but looking into the monitor. So usually what happens is our system is set up something like this, a monitor and a webcam on top of it. So usually what happens is we end up looking into the monitor and not into the camera. So whenever you are giving an interview, if you look into the camera, it will give an impression to the interviewer that you are making an eye contact. But if you are looking at the monitor, it might not look that comfortable. So let's move on to the other ones. The next point you have to make sure and take care of is the lighting. So when you are sitting in a room and facing the camera, make sure that you have a proper lighting arrangement. When I say proper lighting arrangement, it means that light should fall on your face and it shouldn't look like you're sitting in a dark or half of your face is hiding or something. Usually interviews are conducted during the morning times, so it's a best choice to choose a place wherein you get natural sunlight. But hey, remember, too much of sunlight also becomes a problem. For people with spectacles like me, it might fall on in such a way that it reflects a glare. So be very sure while you are adjusting the lighting. The next important point to focus on is proper grooming. Just imagine as if you are attending a face-to-face interview and get ready in such a way. Usually what we think is when we are giving an online interview, we think that only this part of the body is visible to the interviewer and we do not focus on dressing up beyond that part. But then, hey, imagine a situation if the interviewer asks you to write something and you suddenly get up to pull out a pen. That's it. He gets a bad impression. So make sure that you are attending the interview as if you are attending a face-to-face interview. I hope this was helpful. Let's move on to the other one. So the other point is focusing on the background. So when you are giving an interview, make sure that the background of you is not distracting, which means the background shouldn't be dark colored. It should be a light colored one, just like you see the background of mine, or it shouldn't have any fancy stickers or paintings or something which distracts the interviewer. So your background should be as plain as possible. Or if you think that you do not have that kind of background in your home, try to put a curtain kind of thing that will be less distracting. And then make sure that your room is a little clean at least. So sometimes what happens is, although you prepare to have this particular frame, sometimes you might end up not getting internet, or you might have to relocate yourself from one place to another during the interview. So make sure your room is not that messy, and if required you can move yourself to other place. So I have two pro tips here. One, when you are choosing this kind of background, then your dress color should be contrast with this kind of background. So when I have a cream color wall, I have some dark color which I wear. So but this shouldn't be so dark that it just hits the interviewer. That is the first one. And second one, always remember, first impression is the best impression. So make sure that everything is set up properly and you hit the right chord. This tip all of you are aware of, and it is be thoroughly prepared with all the interview questions and answers. So when you Google for a particular position in a particular company and say interview questions, you get thousands of questions. Be thoroughly prepared. And another pro tip here is, when you are preparing for an interview, make sure to visit their company website. Understand what the mission of that company is, what are the products that the company is selling, what is the turnover of that company, and all the other information which you can get from the company's website. Another important thing which we usually end up ignoring is setting up your computer. So you might think that this is a cakewalk, but then no. Whenever you are ready to attend an interview, make sure that you log in a little early. See and check that your webcam is working properly, your headphones are working properly. If possible, try to do a computer test, that is in various tools like Zoom, Skype, etc. You can see your own video, how is it appearing, is it connected or not. You can hear your own sounds so that you are very sure that you are connected properly. Or if you have the same connectivity, I mean if you have a friend who has Skype and you are going to give the interview via Skype, then have a call with your friend over Skype and just see whether your webcam, your mic, etc. are working properly. And final one, but our most favorite one, keep some cheat sheets if required. So you can stick these cheat sheets on the monitor or the laptop screen. Since the interviewer cannot view that particular screen, you can always stick some notepads to it so that if you think you will forget something, then you can keep a track of it. So I hope these tips were useful for you. I wish you all the very best for all your upcoming interviews. Please keep this in mind and rock the show. I keep posting such interesting content every week. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give it a big fat thumbs up and share it with your friends. I will come again with one more interesting topic. Till then, bye bye.